So I've got it in the vise here, and as you can see, there's a lot of play going on right here in this pivot. Now, also, this pivot pin can come apart as well. This is a poor design. These are made out of die cast, zinc, aluminum kind of compound, and it doesn't last a long time. So, and there isn't enough left of this rivet to re-rivet it. So, I've got one from one of my parts cars. Let's put this in the vise. And we can see that it's much tighter than that loose one, and there's plenty left here. So what we want to do is re-rivet these. It's called swagging, and I'm going to beat that over the best I can. There's still enough left to it. And beat this one over a little bit. So we've got a pretty tight one compared. Of course, not as good as brand new, but this is going to last for many years. I like these little tubs of grease, and I refill them from a great big tub. And I like keeping a couple of different size brushes in there. And we'll grease these teeth. Now, lots of times I do this after I install it, just so that I don't contaminate upholstery with grease. But for the video, I'm doing it beforehand. Normally I spray grease these pivots because it's hard to get grease in there. So, but it's not working for me. So I'm gonna just use oil. Get a little oil in there. For assembly, you want to make sure that this piece of nylon is in the proper place. That actually goes right into that channel right there. Right there. Okay, I'm going to use some wide tape to hold this glass up so that I can get the channel back in to the proper place. And step over closer. I want to point this out. There's a little tab right there that holds the channel in. And as you can see, the tab is bent out. That's why the channel is not staying in place. So we're going to get that channel. Oh boy. This channel, the upholstery, this is common, comes apart. We can either replace the entire channel, or we can just cut this loose because there's still enough of a groove there. And it's a low-cost way to make the window work. So I'm going to use a pair of side cutters to go up in there to cut this loose. There we go. And there's another piece. Now we can put this channel back where it belongs. Boy, it is falling apart on us. Okay. Then I'm going to bend this tab back where it belongs. Like so. Okay. We're ready to reclip our regulator arm to the bottom of the glass. Now normally there's a piece of nylon washer here and a metal clip. I've put these on before, and it is an actual fight with this metal clip. The reason being, what happens is the metal clip ends up in the groove for this clip, and you can't get this clip on. It is a pain, so I don't use this, and it works just fine without it. So I'll let the window down a bit here. And make sure that this nylon is oriented properly. I'm feeling it, yes. There we go. This nylon washer has a flat side and a convex side. The flat side goes inwards. And then your clip, the bent up part, goes outwards. And this can be a little tricky, but I've done it a few times. So there we go. It's together. Of course, you want to test it before you put the door panel on. Oh yeah, that works so much better. Now, for lubrication in the channel, a lot of people use graphite, which is fine, but it tends to get on ladies' white shirts, and it is ugly looking when that happens. So what I use is wheel bearing grease. Now your purists aren't going to like this, but it works so well. And what I use is a very small brush, and I get right into the channel. Now as you can see, it leaves a little bit, but I'm going to clean that up. But the nice thing about the wheel bearing grease, it stays in place, whereas the graphite will always be shedding.